In 2024 and beyond, the name of the game for nonprofits is having an online presence. Stats show that since 2019, nonprofits who are positioning themselves online are making 27% more revenue than nonprofits who are not. Also, Bloomberg said that since 2019, there's been a 42% increase in online fundraising for nonprofits with over $7 billion raised, all from the phone or from the laptop. So in this video, we want to break down a list of online fundraising tactics and strategies that you can start using to attracting donations and supporters online. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? My name is Timothy Wright. We're back again with another video. And in 2024, if you want to be fundable, you've got to be findable. Can you write that down for me? If you want to be fundable, you've got to be findable. Your online presence is your new resume for supporters, donors, sponsorships, grant makers, anyone that you're interested in supporting your organization. Your social media presence and online presence in general is going to be your resume. Did you know that job applications are now asking for social media handles? When you're getting ready to meet someone for the first time, or you're just meeting someone for the first time, isn't one of the questions that you ask is, well, what's their social media? Do they have a Facebook? Do they have an Instagram? Do they have a TikTok or YouTube? Just so you can see who they are before you meet them, or you want to get a chance to see who they are after you meet them. So if jobs are using your social presence as your resume, if you were using the online social presence as a resume for someone that you're trying to date, wouldn't you also agree that someone who is looking to donate their revenue, their funds to your organization, they want to validate who you are through your online presence? It's the resume. Okay, the first thing that we like to tell new nonprofits who are looking to position themselves online to acquire revenue, whether it be donations, fundraisers, sponsorships, or grants, is you want to set up accounts on these crowdfunding platforms. Crowdfunding platforms like GoFundMe, Indiegogo, CauseFox, to name a few. These crowdfunding platforms are going to give you an opportunity to start getting your message out there, start telling your story, start creating visuals in hopes of being able to receive donations. But what it's also going to do is allow you to be Googleable. See, when people start to research your organization, your website is going to be there, but then all of the platforms that your organization is on as well is going to pop up, and this is just going to validate who you are and what you're doing as an organization. Going back to that again, if you want to be fundable, you got to be findable. So we like to use these crowdfunding resources. It's not necessarily an opportunity for you to get a bunch of revenue, although the chances are there. What we really like to use this for is the positioning, for you to get on these platforms, and when people research your name now, your nonprofit will show up in multiple different places. And then the next one, in my opinion, the biggest one is going to be your social media fundraising and your social media presence. Look, just in the last 3 years, Facebook and Instagram has raised $3.2 billion simply from online fundraising. You can add donation tabs, donation links in your bio, and allow people to click on these donation tabs and support your organization. But the thing is, we have to create informative and engaging campaigns to get people to find out about what it is that we're doing. So this is why we create content. And I know a lot of people don't like to create content. They don't want to put themselves on camera. So another thing that you can do is also user-generated content. I talked about this in one of my past videos, a marketing video. But if you use user-generated content and pay an influencer to promote your cause and your campaign, this is a great way for you to attract donations and fundraising to your online platform. So a pro tip with online fundraising: collaboration over competition. Collaboration over competition. And don't be too cheap for your goals and your dreams. If someone is charging you $500 to get on their page as a reel, but they have 50,000 social media followers, and you're looking through their content and you see they have engagement, you see they have a lot of people who see what they're doing, don't be afraid to invest the funds. Everything isn't guaranteed, but your faith will guarantee results. Maybe not right away, but over time, and you've seen this in your life before, your faith will guarantee results, and your faith is shown up in your behavior. I tell people every day that your belief is shown in your behavior. So don't be afraid to invest. Okay, look, I'll be quick. I know you're watching this video, but my question to you is, have you already filed to actually become a nonprofit organization, create your policies, your procedures, your bylaws, your 501c3? If you haven't and you're looking for someone to do it for you, allow myself and my team to incorporate our done for you services. We'll file your organization directly with your state, your 501c3, your articles of incorporation, your mission statement, your vision statement, your purpose statement. We'll create you a marketing plan, a website. We'll customize your policies and procedures as well as your bylaws. If this is something that you're interested in, click the link in our description and take a look at our stand store. We'd love to serve you. All right, then we have email fundraising campaigns. Now, I genuinely love email marketing and email campaigning. The reason is because this gives you an opportunity to own your audience instead of renting your audience. Let's say if I have 25,000 social media followers on TikTok. Let's say if I have 50,000 followers on Instagram and I have 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Every time I post something on YouTube or on Instagram and on TikTok, all of my followers are not going to be shown my content. This is the algorithm. And because of that, this is why I'm renting my audience. But this is why we love to give away information so we can gather multiple emails, because every time I press that click of a button and I have 1,000 emails or 10,000 emails in my email campaign list, anytime I blast out those emails, my CRM doesn't block specific people from getting my messages. Everybody receives that email. Now, whether they click on it or not, that's a different story. But every person receives that notification of Timothy Wright and or the nonprofit launcher on their phone and on their laptop, which is all a part of the puzzle of creating this omnipresence in your audience mind so they can then want to support, want to interact with you, want to buy from you, want to invest into what it is you're doing. You have to create that omnipresence in their mind first. This is also called authority. So email marketing is going to be a credible way for you to grow your online fundraising ability. The next thing that we want to talk about is virtual fundraising events. Having an event on Zoom. What if you hosted a webinar providing education and information on your specific task? Or what if you did a live stream performance? Virtual auctions. All these things are bringing value to your audience and value to your community, and in exchange, you can ask for donations and support. We also recommend doing social media live events. Anytime you open up your live on TikTok, or you open up your live on Instagram, or your live on YouTube, that is an event, and that could be a powerful event. And also, I want you to think about this. So oftentimes I talk to people and they say, Tim, I only got a few hundred views, a few likes on my posts, and I'm just getting discouraged. I don't want to do this anymore. And it's so crazy that if you got 400 views on your Instagram video, you think it's not enough. But if you sat in a room and presented that same information into 400 people's actual life, you would think that you just hit the jackpot. So what I want to encourage you to do is have that same mindset. Anytime that your post gets reached, it has a few hundred views, it has 20, 30, 40, 50 likes. Get excited about that. These are real people, real views who are liking your real content, which then leads to real results. Go look at any of my content and you've seen that hardly anything that we've done has gone viral, but yet every single day we're generating thousands of dollars, by the way, thousands of dollars on a daily basis now, simply because we don't need tens of 20s or hundreds of thousands of people to see that what we're doing. We only need 100 or 200 or 300 for a couple of people to invest into themselves with our programs and services. This could be you as well. So the next one is having a donors challenge. And this is something that I really, really like, because this is an opportunity for you to challenge yourself and your team to hit a specific goal. Now, you let your donors know about this specific goal when you also let them know how big of a reach that it is. And if you guys meet this particular goal, then your donors are going to contribute X amount of dollars or X amount of material or X amount of performance, whatever it may be, whatever it is you guys have talked about. But simply enough, this gives you a great opportunity to challenge your donors to contribute a large amount, a small amount, or a medium amount based on a goal that you guys hit. Donor challenge. Really consider that. And then we have online merchandise stores. Guys, we're in a time right now where so many people are looking to buy from people instead of buying from businesses. So these large businesses, if you can really pay attention, these large businesses, they're using influencers to promote their products, is because they realize that people prefer to buy from people instead of buying from a business. So why am I telling you this? It's because you, as an individual, as a change agent, as someone who people already know is looking to make a difference in their community, you can start selling merchandise, start selling shirts with your mental health material on it, start selling books, start selling pens with your mental health material on it, or which are helping people overcome addiction, whatever it may be. As long as they are further producing your organization's mission and your cause, you can legally make as much money as you like. Research an organization like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is a nonprofit organization, and you see that they sell Black Lives Matter shirts. Let's say these shirts are $20 and they sold 1 million shirts. You do the math, 20 times 1 million is $20 million that they just made on a shirt, which is now tax deductible because all the income that they made is aligned with their organization's mission, and the income they made is further producing and pushing the organization's mission as well. Online merchandise is a great and incredible opportunity for nonprofits to have a hard product that they're providing as something that is further extending their cause. And then we have donor retargeted ads. Now I want you guys to write this down. Attention is the new currency. Attention is the new currency. Don't you see that everyone is trying to go viral? Everyone is doing all these dances because they want to get attention, right? Now the thing is, for you, if you understand the way this works, attention doesn't necessarily equal currency, but attention plus strategy does. Attention plus strategy does. So if I'm able to position myself and be seen, but the strategy behind my attention is for people to buy my products, services, and programs, and the content that I made, it aligns with who they are. My messaging that I gave, it aligns with what they're trying to do. And then the products, services, and offers that I have also solves their problem. It's an easy way for me to make money. So for retargeted ads, what I like to do every single week, every Monday or every Sunday, we will run a brand new ad, spend a couple $100s for that week. And within that week, that couple $100s is probably going to bring us a few $1,000s in clientele. It's because the more people who see my page, the more people who get a chance to create their own perspective about what it is that we're doing. And then the more people who get a chance to see the programs and services that we offer. And then the more people then leads to actually buying our programs and services because it solves a real problem for them. So as you see, I just gave you a layering of how the attention works. If you could pay a social media platform to boost or show more people your content and target specific people at that, this is another incredible way for you to raise lots and lots of funds online. And then last but certainly not least, we have to talk about the monthly giving program. The monthly giving program is an incredible way for you to have pretty much subscribed donors. People who are subscribed to contribute a certain amount of money every single month to your business. This is a great way for you to generate consistent cash flow, but also you have to understand that money is in exchange for value. Can you write that down for me, please? Money is in exchange for value. So if you want consistent donations, people who are contributing on a consistent monthly basis, this means that your nonprofit is going to need to be providing consistent value on the monthly basis as well. Think about this. Have you had a subscription come out of your account and then you question like, why am I even paying for this subscription? I don't even use this anymore. Let me go cancel it immediately. And because you have recognized that I'm not even using the value of whatever it is that I'm paying for, there's no need for the money to be coming out of my account. So let me cancel it. You don't want people to do that with your nonprofit as well, especially if you are getting a large funding amount from subscribers or monthly givers. So what this means is you want to consistently and always be updating and having touch points with these donors, sending out mass emails, sending out mass text messages, updating them on what's going on inside your organization so they always feel the incentive and the okay with contributing to an organization who's constantly giving and adding value. Does that make sense? There's so many different opportunities that are happening right now in the online space, and I just want to encourage you not to miss out. I don't think that you're going to miss out in the next 5 or even the next 10 years, so you have time, but I always like to tell people the longer you wait, the longer it takes. The longer you wait to commit to the action, the longer it's going to take for you to live out the result of the action. You want to build this nonprofit up to make a difference for your community, to make an impact for your city, for your state, or even for yourself. The longer that you take to start implementing these strategies, the longer you will wait to live out the result of these strategies, and the less time you will have to live it as well. Man, I want to encourage you to watch this video again, truly take some notes and ask yourself, out of everything this gentleman just said, what is the one tool? What is the one thing that I can start implementing right now? I don't want you to try to start implementing everything I just said today. Focus on one thing. Okay, you know what, Tim? I'm going to start on these crowdfunding platforms. You know what, Tim? I'm going to start on social media. I'm going to start posting at least once a week for right now. Whatever it may be, I want you to commit to a strategy for these next 30 to 60 days until 2025 comes, and watch how your life changes. How you do anything is how you do everything. Procrastination is the biggest nation in the world. Get started. I believe in you. I respect you. I admire you. Again, my name is Timothy Wright. I'm signing off. Peace.